Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A big welcome, first of all, to all of our life members. A big welcome to all of our volunteers, and a big thank you to all of our volunteers, young and old, and a big welcome to all the Skiff sailors. Have a fantastic evening. It's the 99th year of Manly Skiff Club, so we're about to end an era and start a brand new era next year. Have a lovely time. Enjoy. Thank you.
Great, thanks Matt, and welcome everybody. Thank you for having me back. We had that 3-year break. I think 2019 was our last presentation night to this size. I think before we get going, we should just have a round of applause for all those people who kept the sailing program going, kept the club going. Massive hurdles with COVID and weather, and yeah, they deserve a great round of applause. As Matt touched on, we're heading into a massive year, 100th year of sailing here at Manly next year. We'll hear about those plans a little bit later on from some key figures. We'll roll through the presentations, 13s and 16s together. But for now, we'll have a bit of a recap on the season that was. If you can just turn your eyes to the screens, please. Some outstanding work there from the boys from Sail Media, that sensational video, and we'll see more of their work as the night progresses. But as the dinner comes out to you, we might call the boys from Red Pumps up for a quick chat here on stage. If we can please have them come forward.
I don't need one.
Okay, welcome boys. Are the microphones working okay?
Thank you.
So we've had our research team compiling these questions, so apologies in advance. The first one is Jay. Did it take Jay long to learn the trapeze again after being with Fast Eddie?
You don't need to trapeze a lot with Fast Eddie.
So how did you find it?
Well, Greg makes up for it. We're the counterbalance system.
So pro or con sailing with Ed?
Definitely a pro.
And Red Pumps B, will it be going around next season? Second boat? Which boat's going out there?
Yeah, totally. Next year we've got Chris, Tyler Dransfield and Foreign to be decided yet. We went for our initial sail today, and yeah, it was beautiful. 12 knot nor'east, and enjoyed the sail actually.
Things are looking good?
Yeah, looking good. Good. Actually, good to have two boats and be able to match race. It was good. Yeah, we enjoyed today.
You guys excited about what's ahead with the 100th year?
Yeah, very excited. Actually, being involved with the Skiff for a couple of decades, it's pretty special.
What will it mean to have it on home waters? I mean, and does it give us much of an advantage?
For us personally, we go well at Manly. We're not a flat water boat. We like the waves and a bit of chop and a bit of excitement. But I think overall Manly's got some very, very talented sailors, and we're probably not at the pointy end of the fleet where we should be. But I think Manly's up there. I think if you're going to bring some Belmont boys down here and we're going to race them, we will beat them in our home ground.
What do you guys need to do to get up to that pointy end?
Probably lose a bit of weight.
That's a winter program, is it?
Yeah, and a couple of grey hairs too.
What else goes into it though? In all seriousness, I mean, obviously weight does come into it, but
we've got the Baz factor that really helps us. Sails, mast, boat, everything's it's a whole package. And I've sailed with Bruce for 20 odd years. Not continually, but we've enjoyed it. Jay's part of the team, and we have a lot of fun together. It's a good team.
I think we're really strong on boat handling, but we need to work on our speed, and particularly our speed against other boats when we're in situations. So I think that's probably our biggest gains are going to be from that. So we're going to work on that, and it's going to be great to have, as Greg said, it's going to be great to have the other Red Pumps boat out with us to be able to work on those sort of things. So.
What does it mean to have that fierce competition here at Manly each week when you're leading into the bigger regattas?
Oh yeah, we're really fortunate, especially being that the Nationals are at Manly, we definitely are marking up against the favourites for the Nationals in Moonan and Army. If you beat them, you're pretty much on the money. So that's really good to have.
So what's the plan from here until next season? Into the bit of weight training and
Want to win?
That's the plan. Off the grog for winter. Is there a booze ban or anything like that?
Yeah, they still be off the booze and I'll be on it.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming up on stage, and please give a big round of applause for the boys from Red Pumps.
I have some thank yous to give out to our incredible volunteers. We might just save our applause to the end. The first person I'd like to thank is Grant Wincham. He served the club for so many years as our Commodore, and we should be really, really grateful for all the work that he's done. Next two people I'd like to thank are Bernie and Rod Charles. They are both stepping down their positions this year, but for so many years with Bernie as club captain and Rod Charles helping out with fueling the boats every week, we wouldn't be able to sail if the boats didn't have fuel, so that's so fantastic that they were able to do that for us. Now the next few people, firstly Tina, David Moss, John Hopkins, Sally Darmanin, Mark Broblow and Adam Rollinson. As Vice Commodore, part of my job was organising volunteers for each week, and all of those people were floating around in the background, and I knew that I could always call on them if we were short on numbers, so I was super grateful for all of those people. We next have Cameron Wise. I think he was the newest person to our team this year, and he just came in with so much enthusiasm, and super grateful that he was able to help out each week. We next have Neil Pennington and Jeanette Pennington. We have lots of volunteers that come up through the juniors, and these two, absolute power couple, super grateful to have them pretty much every week. Barry Hodge and Henry Harding, the self-titled Dream Team, and yes, they were a dream team, super reliable. They were so great to have out on the George Johnson whenever they could. Hugh Lester, incredible. He has so much knowledge, was able to step in as race officer with no problem at all, so super grateful to Hugh Lester. Mark Connor, Dave Doyle and Eric Wojek, what would we do without these guys? Again, so much knowledge, laying the marks every week. Vin Lawira, Catherine Isles, Nikki Bentley, again, super reliable people. To have women on the start boat, I think we can all say they are very organised, they get the results down, they get the job done. Next we have Sean Lilly and Stephen Isles. It was their first year as the race officer and assistant race officer, and I think it was a pretty difficult season, and they were able to get races away pretty much every week, so super grateful for those two. Now, Mick McMahon, you are incredible. I think we should all say to Mick, he has been around for the club for so long, and I don't think we could thank him enough for all the work that he has done. He will be stepping back a little bit next year, but we're grateful that he will still be around to fill in the support that we need, so thank you, Mick. And we have one more person, and I've left this person to last for a reason. This person offered to volunteer every single week of the season. There was one week, or maybe a couple of weeks, where they had a broken wrist, I think, and he said to me in an email, if I can drive a car, I can drive a boat. So to Greg Wormsley, my most reliable volunteer, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Yeah, I'd just like to echo those thoughts on Michael McMahon as well. I don't believe he really stepped back, because he's so passionate about this club and such a helpful guy, and I know I lean on him a fair bit during the season, so thank you very much, Michael. Just another round of applause for all amazing volunteers, the lifeblood of any sporting club. Thank you very much, guys. Before we get into the first lot of trophy presentations, can I please welcome Matt Triglow back to the stage for a very special announcement.
Hi everybody. I just want to quickly announce that Manly 16-foot skiff club's been given the privilege of entering into a sponsorship deal with Sail Racing. Now there's only a couple of organisations, Sail GP and the America's Cup, that are actually in cahoots with Sail Racing and now Manly Skiff Club. So for next year, there's a very, very good sponsorship arrangement that is being worked through with Sail Racing for all of the apparel for Manly Skiff Club, volunteers, staff and members.
Thanks, Matt. That's a wonderful sponsorship, and it just goes to show where the club is at, where sponsors are actually approaching us, not the other way around. So yeah, make sure you get the details and log in and get your vouchers. Now, two of the club greats, two club legends. Could I please call them up to stage? Life members, Steve Bowen and Peter St John, for the next round of trophy giving. Okay, our first award for the night comes from the 13-foot class. It's going to take a while to read out all their achievements. These guys won the 13-foot skiff long course, short course and overall point score, and also won the cruise trophy. They are Duchess. Please have Amy and Beth up to the stage. So can you pick a highlight out of all those achievements? An amazing season.
Oh, it's just been a good season, especially after the past few when we've been swimming the whole time.
What's the future plans from here?
13s again next year.
16s down the track? Or?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. What's it like being part of this, the sailing program at Manly? It's an amazing setup.
Yeah, no, it's been really good. We had a good group of people this year. Yeah, lots of fun.
Would you encourage others to get involved?
Yeah, definitely.
Great. All right, girls, thanks very much, and give them a big round of applause. Now we move on to the next award, the 16-foot skiff short course point score winner for 21-22, Sutec Building Consultants. Michael, Josh and James to the stage, please. How would you sum up the season?
Yeah, like club racing was really nice. Inter-club, maybe a bit different, but no, we were really happy with everything we did this year, and the fellas are frothing, so.
And excited for what lies ahead with the 100th year coming up?
Definitely, yeah. Next year's going to be big. We got like lots planned. So James's knee's going to be better next year. He's having surgery. He's having surgery on Monday, so we're going to be all ready for it.
So what's needed for you guys to take the next step?
We probably should stop. I think a bit more seriousness with everything, but no.
A bit more money from Steve would be nice.
That's good.
Is he a bit tight?
No, Steve-O's good. Steve-O's awesome. It's been, yeah, we've been, 3 years with Sutec, or baby Sutec before. Ruffy jumped ship and then took over the main Sutec position, and it's been awesome. So.
Does it take you a while with this fleet? It's such a competitive fleet and so many outstanding sailors. Does it take a few years to sort of
definitely.
Get a handle?
The first 2 years we were pretty back end and just grinding it out and heaps of training sessions, and once, even Felix, who's jumped on and helped us as well, we've kind of got into the groove as a team, and it's been awesome.
Helpful fleet, or do they sort of keep the secrets to themselves?
Nah, helpful. Everyone's awesome.
And like I said, the 100 year coming up. What do you give yourselves a chance of being sort of up there with the major silverware?
Yeah, we'll give it a shot.
Full of confidence?
Yeah, let's do it.
So you're obviously the spokesman. The other boys haven't said too much. There's your chance, Josh.
Yeah, not with this bloke driving, I don't think so.
There's a vote of confidence. So we're looking for a new skipper in the winter, is that right? Yeah.
Hands up, let's have a look.
Yeah, I think they voted you off. All right, guys, thanks very much for coming up, and congratulations on a great season. The next award, 16-foot skiff long point score winners for 21-22, Botany Access. The boys from Botany Access, please come up. Well, the 100 years is the theme of the night, so what's Botany Access's plans for the century?
I think this season, I think we started 5 races together. There's a lot of fill-ins. I think next season the average age is 40, so we're looking to hopefully getting old. That's 120 years of sailing potentially. But no, we're looking for. I like putting a bit of an effort in. We've all got kids now, so the plan is to keep them occupied, and hopefully Ryan doesn't have to take off too much with the juniors. But yeah, I think we'll put an effort in. Try to.
Getting better with age, you think?
I don't know about that, but I think there's a lot of young guys coming through that are showing us how to do it. So that we enjoy it. We love going out every week. We're fortunate enough to be in the boat shed here, and we love the group of guys we got there. It's banter and it's fun every week, and go sailing and come in for a couple of beers, you really can't beat it. So.
Does it get you up each week knowing how fierce the rivalry is here? It's on every time, isn't it?
Jerry can answer this one.
It's always good getting up and beating Ed every week. It's a really hard task.
Tried to keep you out of it, Ed. I mean, in all seriousness, though, it's a super strong fleet, isn't it? And to keep you awake at night before races, think what you're up against each Saturday, or you pretty much cruise into it.
Yeah, I think we've been doing it long enough now that we know how to sail, and we just hang on. We're just trying to keep those younger guys.
I think someone's winding you up. I mean, what's the optimum age for a skiff sailor, do you think? Well, when are you in your peak?
Oh, I think
probably 40, you're going to say.
50 to 60. Ed, what do you reckon? I mean, I think actually that's the beauty of this class is we have anyone aged from maybe 15 to 16 all the way up to 60. I mean, it's really, in terms of Ed, Ed's been sailing, I think he got second in the state titles at Nationals when he was 18, was it Ed? I don't know. But it is a great class, and it brings everyone together. We got the 13s coming through, and fingers crossed that it's just going to develop the 16 class as it goes. But it's a great class to get everyone together. So yeah, we love it. Hence why we've been doing it for so long, and we'll probably keep doing it.
Scary the talent coming through that you're seeing?
Yeah, definitely. I think the 13s are really proving themselves now, and it's not an easy boat to sail. So if they can master that boat, I think to come into the 16, I think the 16's probably easier to sail in a sense than the 13s. You just got one extra person to deal with, which is a challenge.
Yeah.
And look, I sail with my brother too, so we've had many years of bit of banter, haven't we?
Tell us your best blue. What's been your all-time blue? Is there one? Sticks out? You guys are laughing, I reckon there is one.
I don't know, has there been one?
Any punches thrown or anything like that?
Ryan's more passionate than me these days, so.
Chris and I have sailed together for a long time, but there was a period of time when I said I couldn't sail with him any longer. So I went and sailed with someone else for a little while, but...
And he came back.
Yeah, that's right. Look, we love going sailing, and why not do it with your brother? It's the best.
Was it just disagreements over... It split the family for a while, did it, when you weren't sailing together?
We're just lucky that we don't have our father on with us, because that would be 10 times worse.
Father-in-law.
Actually, talking of the 100th year, we've been talking to Mano, and I think he's our shore crew. So he's gonna help with the bags and rigging up, and basically just making sure that we're organised for the day. So.
Is Mano, are you aware of this? He's shaking his head and sipping a beer, so I don't think so. Well, thanks, guys. Congratulations on the season, and all the best for next year.
Thank you very much.
Overall point score winner and Cruise Trophy winners for 21-22, Altis Consulting. Congratulations, guys. We were talking before, Phil, working out, I think it's 31 seasons for you, is that correct?
I think it's probably about that for Skiffs, and at the club I think I've been here for over 43 years.
How old are you?
I'm only 30.
Youngster.
Yeah, it's been a while.
What keeps you coming back year after year?
I don't do the mowing.
What's that?
I don't have to do the mowing.
That's all right. It's just to get out of household chores.
No, I think it's interesting. For me, sailing's the thing that makes you get away from day-to-day stuff. It's you can never have a bad day if you've been out the water.
Have you seen the fleet as strong as it is at the moment?
It's interesting, having been here for a long time. There's always amazing sailors that come and go. We're just grateful to be on the water now and be out there to see the young guys do really well. We're just grateful to be there, actually. Given our ages, I think we were just talking before. We've got over 100 years of sailing experience on the boat, and it doesn't help us. So it's an interesting one. Once you get our age, you have this hope that you do really well because you know you can do it, but you can't anymore. But it's okay.
Talk me through a race, a race at Altis. Like what's a normal race look like for you guys?
I've been told it's a port hand start.
Yeah, well, there was a question about your rigging time.
Yeah, when it's always a good day if you beat everyone unrigging. I think I think we've got the unrigging down. I've done it so many times, so it's really important that you unrig quickly.
Is that right? Could ask the other guys. What's it like sailing with Phil?
It's great fun. As Phil said, any day we get on the water is a good day. We go out there, we enjoy ourselves. You know, we get upset if we don't do well. Don't get us wrong. We still want to be competitive as competitive as we can be, but you know, there's too many young guys out there now that are way better. I think the Botany was saying that their average age is 40. Well, our average age is over 50. So, but we're still out there. Fresh breezes, we still give them a run for their money. A bit of the experience comes in there. Yeah, it's just good fun. It's enjoyable. It is enjoyable to get out there on the water and have a race with. And with all the, as we said, you know, there's so many good sailors down here, and we've been around for a while, and just as great group of people.
What about outside of Manly, like the overall health of the 16s class? How do you see it?
We're a club boat. We're a club boat, Saturday sailing. That's it for us. So yeah, we can't really comment on that one.
The guys keep coming back year after year at Manly, don't they? They must say a lot about the club.
Oh, look, it's a fantastic club. Like I've been sailing here since I was a 4 fan, like the other two guys, and yeah, it's you know, it is a really good club, and it's good fun, and the sailors are so well supported by the club, and why wouldn't you come back? It is good, and it's looking forward to this 100 years.
What about post race? Is it still as wild as it used to be, or are people a bit calmer these days?
Much more calmer for us, that's for sure. I got 2 guys who live a long way away, so they've got a good drive home. So I'm the other one who can hang around, but you know, if you've got family at home, you've got to get home. So
good way to finish up, guys. Phil, are you going to finish?
I've got to say, this looks like the tiller I had when I first started.
Yeah. Probably is.
Wasn't much different.
Great, thanks, guys. Thanks, congratulations on a terrific season. Thanks, Sate and Steve. Now move on to a very special part of the evening. If I could call Rolf Cohen up, please. Probably one of the more prestigious and important awards at the club. Welcome, Rob.
My role here tonight is to present the Bart Cup, and for those that haven't heard me talk about Bart before, he was a sailor who turned up with myself and Ant King and Dave Burkett, Clint Bowen, Steve Bowen, all the guys that came over from Mossman, and he started in the late 80s, sailed on a whole bunch of boats, I think with you, Phil, as well. So sailed with myself. He sailed on, I think I added up something like 14 different boats. Everything from, I think he won the Australian Sprint Series with Benny Bianco down to when we first started, we were gaffer taping timber boats back together, and I don't know if we got out of the moorings for a couple of years. But either way, he was a great club person, and he did 9 years on the board, out of, I think, about a 4 or 5 year stint of treasurer as well. So gave a lot of time to making sure that this place was growing and providing a solid base for the growth and the finance for sailing for years to come. Unfortunately, in 2014, he passed away from brain cancer, and I guess as a member of the club who put so much into it, we struck a trophy in his honour, which is the Adam Barraclough Cup, Bart Cup, which goes to, I think if the numbers are right, it's for crews who are 25 or under on all 3 crews at October or something like that in the club championship. And so this year it's Chubb, so come up, boys. So we've got Jesse Dransfield, James Doyle and Jake Barnabas. Jake Barnabas is in the bathroom. Have we got a camera? Follow me. Probably shouldn't do that, really. Oh, you boys have to talk.
Thanks. We're obviously so honoured to get this presented trophy. Such a nice display on the club's behalf to show such a respect to a passed away member who's obviously done so much for the club. Yeah, like everyone's saying, we've had such a good season. Loved every minute. It's such great racing against all you guys, and looking forward to next season.
I'd also like to thank everyone who I could find every week to fill in for me, because obviously I didn't sail last season. I broke my ankle, but I appreciate this award. But yeah, to everyone who filled in, especially Alex Hart and a couple of Clancy girls, really helped me out. And yeah, I'll celebrate for you guys. So thank you very much.
Jake, how you feeling, mate? You okay? He looks happy, doesn't he? Do you want to say any words?
Nah, it's good for the boys. It was good to sail, get out on the water each week. We had to get a feel in, but we managed each week. So, it's good. I appreciate these boys. Thanks, James and Dave, for getting us out on the water each week, organising a crew for us. It was good. I enjoyed it.
Well done, boys. Congratulations.
Well done. Thanks, Rolf. Just a big thank you to the club. Most people would realise that they had patrons in here till 3 p.m, had to clear all of them out, get this place looking as great as it is for tonight, organise all the guests, the meals. That doesn't happen by magic. So just thanks to Matt, Nathan, Johnny T. We're going to miss him when he goes to St George, Renee, and Justin and his kitchen crew. So just a round of applause for the great meal and service we've had tonight. Okay, we're moving on to the 13-foot Skiff Club champion for 21-22. The winner, Cheeky. We have Max and Thomas up, please. So, sum up your season. A great season.
I don't know. Tom and I just like to go sailing. Always stoked to go sailing, and we went sailing and then we won something.
Is it as simple as that, or is a bit more preparation goes into it?
I mean, we've been sailing together for 2 seasons now, and both seasons we got in about half a season just because both a bit busy, other commitments, but we didn't do as well as we thought we would at States, so then after that we really put some time in, did a few weeks of just 3-4 days on the water, got some proper training time in, and then went to Nationals and everything went well, and Club Champs went as well as we could have hoped.
The obligatory question for any 13 sailor, when do you move into the 16s?
Well, I don't have a 13 for next season, so I don't have a 16. So.
So you're open to offers.
Yeah. You can buy me.
Well, good luck with that, and good luck in the future.
Thank you.
Maybe go out there and see some prospective skippers.
Thank you.
All right. Congratulations. We're moving on to the 16s club champions. This will be a popular one for 21-22. Moon and Yachts. Ruffy, Angus and Matt, come up to the stage, please.
Yeah, pretty good season.
Yachts, ladies and gentlemen. So, guys, I'm guessing a mix of frustration and elation this season, a bit of success, but a couple of results didn't go your way as well.
Yeah, I think that's just the nature of the sport. You know, the last kind of 10 plus years of 16-foot skiff sailing all pretty well blends into one. You know, you take the highs with the lows, and the last season, the last 2 or 3 seasons has been a combination of that. You know, we went close to winning estate titles and didn't get there, and won the clubby this year, but went close to winning the nationals, but didn't get there. So, you got to take the good with the bad, and we seem to be getting a good dose of good results the last couple of years. So generally pretty happy.
Are you over the nationals?
Well,
it was brought up again tonight.
I really wasn't over it, and I thought I would never get over it. But after seeing that tattoo on Rooster, I think I can put the issue to bed. That's right. And the life membership, mate, it's all sorted. Steve-O's going to take care of that for you.
In a perfect world, boys, that last heat is sailed. What happens, do you think?
Oh, Brett summed it up. It's bloody perfect for him. No, you lay your cards out on the table, and obviously I think we were sitting in third position, and we wanted to race, and we wanted to, all or nothing type situation, and we didn't get to race. So I've had that go against me in the past in the Nationals in Middle Harbour a few years back, where we went into the last race leading, and we did race, and it was a shocker, and we lost it. So you just got to take it as it comes, and we're on the podium. My goal's always been to be on the podium, and we were, so happy.
State title, is it around the corner, do you think?
It's always been around the corner. No, this year's States was pretty tough. There was nothing that could go wrong, and we snapped the tip of the rig in a race that we were leading, and that was the end of it basically. So at that point, it's try again next year.
What are you thinking about the season coming up? Excited about what lies ahead?
Oh, certainly excited about next season. Given that Nationals are at Manly, it would be an opportunity to win it here with a home crowd on the home waters. There's nothing else you can ask for. So hopefully come around September, October, we'll be all guns blazing, ready to go. But until then, we'll wait and see.
That would be almost the pinnacle, wouldn't it, to win an Australian title?
Absolutely. We've won one at Port Stephens, but I think Manly at home is even better.
Ruffy, anyone you'd like to thank for the season you've had?
Well, there's a few people I'd like to thank, but it's kind of going back 2 or 3 seasons. And Kirk Mitchell, if you don't mind coming up, mate, please. Kirk's been a pretty pivotal part of our team. He's filled in at a moment's notice numerous times. He's won the sprint series this year with us up at Belmont, and he won the clubby with us last year, which we didn't get to have the Prezzo. So he certainly deserves his moment under the spotlight. So, mate, we'd like to thank you for all your efforts over the last 2 seasons. We really appreciate it. You've stepped in when certain others couldn't be there. So, like tonight. So, no, Gussie and I really appreciate it. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, boys. Just before you go, when does pre-season training start? When do you start getting serious again? Was it already started?
Oh, any minute now, mate.
You're plotting and scheming, aren't you?
We'll put the boat back on the water again next year, and keep it. I don't think we're going to put a new boat on the water, but we'll refine this one as much as we can and go again. So yeah, thanks to the club, and thanks for our sponsors Moon and Musto. Moonan's a super yacht company, so if any of you are in the market for a super yacht, I've got one order from Greg Windast. He's locked in for a 110 footer, but if anyone else is keen, give me a call. But there we go. Be a good start, but no, but thanks to the rest of Treno and Napa and Dave O'Connor and Bretto and Pagey, all you guys for putting this season together. This was without doubt one of the hardest seasons we've had, especially at the Nationals. I mean, that was seriously tough. I think we won like 3 or 4 heats and still struggled to get a third. So that just shows you the invitation that the fleet's giving to the sailing community and the strength of the fleet and the quality of the sailors in it. So let's keep it up.
Thanks, fellas, and congratulations on the great season.
It's great that there's been such fantastic competition in the club and at the state and national level this year. Well done to all the competitors there. The reason for me being up here is to award the Tom and Henry Graham Memorial Trophy for the most improved 13-foot skiff sailor or crew. To give you a little bit of history, Tom Graham was my father and Dinky was his brother, and they've both been involved in the club since about 1938, 1939. And they sailed here, 16-foot skiffs. My father was instrumental in bringing flying 11s into the class and then into the club. And then as the 16s went to 3 crew, it was difficult because we dropped off fourth hands and we needed to be able to bring crews through more efficiently. And around 2000, we introduced 13-foot skiffs for that purpose, to bring the kids out of the flying 11s into 13-foot skiffs and then through into 16-foot skiffs. They've grown from strength to strength since then, although the numbers aren't particularly great. It's more a transitionary class for the kids to come through. But the quality of the kids that do come through and flow into the 16-foot skiffs is testament to the racing that we see in 16-foot skiffs today. So we do have a good fleet of 13-foot skiff sailing, both in this club and at the state and national level, which is great to see. And we've had plenty of kids here, particularly at Manly, go through the class, the 13-foot skiff class, and race 16-foot skiffs. And the objective there has been to continue to bolster the 16-foot skiff class, which I think we've been fairly successful in doing. So the winner of the most improved 13-foot skiff sailor and crew this year is Duchess.
So we've got the John Tierney trophy for the most improved or most outstanding 16-foot skiff. For this year, it's been awarded to Fireball. You were the one that stood out as being the most improved, given that it's your first season in the 16s, and I think you did extremely well. And I'd say for the future, there's a lot of a lot still to come. So, congratulations and well done.
Well done, guys. Would you like to say a couple of words?
So,
thanks, Mick. Thanks, Mick.
Yes, unfortunately, James can't be with us tonight, but it's been a good season. It was a really, really tough start. Really tough. I think we finished the first race, but then from then on, it was just hard work. Like every single Saturday, the swimming. But by the end of it, I think we got it down, and it's been really nice having the support of everyone at the beach, giving us tips, dealing with the fact that we take twice as long to rig and de-rig and take up all the space. All of that. It's been really nice joining the 16s, and I appreciate everyone's help. Thank you.
The Australian 16-foot champions are with us. Ronston.
Hey.
Welcome, boys.
G'day.
So,
Actually,
Did you-
2 seconds.
You go, Brett.
As one of my good mates from Belmont, Al Cummings, would say, welcome to the Logies, everyone.
Who does that make me then? The compare?
No, Cummo was a really
Will
good sailor,
Smith?
so yeah. He's yeah.
So did you guys truly think at the start of the season you'd be up here as Aussie champs?
No.
I remember I got interviewed just before it, and what are your chances? I said, no chance.
Couple of has-beens.
No training.
Was it a bit of false modesty, or did you genuinely thought, you weren't a chance?
Guess there's a part of that. We always got to knock down your ambitions and keep them realistic and whatnot. But we knew we all had our, abilities, but we'd never really trained and put it together. So
actually, you guys had the ability and I had the handbrake, so that's pretty good.
Was Brett the key?
I know who had the handbrake.
Like key to a door.
The handbrake.
That's about it.
The bloke holding the black stick had the handbrake.
So Mal, where does this sit? You've achieved a hell of a lot in sailing. Where does this title sit?
Oh, it's right up there. Phil Cook, Cookie, my mate, we knew each other back here at the club long time ago. I think he said he was 30, so that makes me about 26. But I've been a member down here for 35 years and first 16 nationals, so it's really cool.
I believe one of you two were blubbering Rex at the end of it. Which one was it?
No, that was Nathan. It was Nathan. He's not here to stand up for himself, so yeah, it's Nathan.
So he's not here.
Yeah, it's Nathan.
So you just took it in your stride, Brett?
Yeah, it's just cruising another day of the week sort of thing.
Everyday occurrence.
You all know who I am and what I'm like, so yeah.
What about?
And that's not happening tonight, all right?
Okay, we'll work on that. The last heat didn't go ahead.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Sorry, guys, but perfect.
Any sympathy for the guys that were right on your
None
heels?
at all. Sorry, Ruffy.
Did you feel a little bit for Ruffy?
No.
Would you like to have a drink, Ruffy? Yeah,
Has he got?
He has. He has.
Has he gotten over it yet?
Oh, I don't know. He sent me a message the other day, but yeah, no.
Don't you have a surprise?
I have a little surprise, but we'll get to that.
We'll get to that, yeah. What are the plans from here? I mean, we keep talking about this 100th year. All the planets aligned for you guys as far as other commitments, and will you be back?
I know our average age is up there, but 100, that's a bit tough.
Well,
I think we're
centenary celebrations. Will you be back, Mal?
If possible, hell yeah.
Pretty sure we heard you're actually going to give us some money and a boat, Adam.
Is that, what's it cost to get a skiff out there?
We'll let you know once we tally it up.
I'll speak to the wife.
It's bugger all, really.
Bugger all, yeah.
Like we've got sails, we just need a boat.
It's a cheap sport, sailing, right?
Yeah.
Nothing.
So, seriously, will you go around again next year, or are you still?
No, without a doubt, I'd love it. As you said, work in this industry, and this is enjoyment. It's passion. Started out sailing little boats around these waters, and to have a home nationals here would be tops.
Was it more competitive than you thought? I mean, did you think you sort of could ease into it? It was given you.
No, well, Belmont was as competitive as expected. I know a lot of the sailors around here, and of
the
course,
guys at Belmont's were a bit of a pushover, but weren't they, mate, compared to someone in here?
Thankfully, we found the most disloyal local who could sail to come and join us.
I wouldn't say I'm disloyal. Like I'm saying for that.
Wait till they see your right breast, they'll know it's disloyal.
So yeah, I'm sort of just pushing my way to that,
Brett,
this is being recorded.
We better shut the video off real quick.
I've got to ask you quickly, Brett. I don't mean to body shame anybody.
It's pretty
but
fat.
Nathan apparently ordered you to lose some weight.
Yeah.
Is that correct or not?
Yeah.
And what did you do to lose it?
Just didn't eat. It's like, I was 115 kilo this time last year. Okay, that was one leg, all right. So I lost a couple of legs. But yeah, so just ate salad, still eating salad. Everyone sees my Facebook these days. It's like fruit and salad, but I've still put weight on in the last few weeks. I think it's just the beer.
So you're not off the beer?
No, not off the beer. KFC is a good thing too, Still a great supporter of KFC.
Now, Mal, when you look at Brett, he's been around.
He goes, fat prick.
Yeah, slimline. Why didn't you say that? I think you're looking pretty good.
Solid.
Solid.
I've put a couple on since Christmas.
Now, where do you, when people say, what club is Brett aligned to, there's been a few. I mean, what do you say? Where do you, is
I would say
Belmont, Manly?
Look at his right chest.
So left.
What do you go? Well,
so left.
Where do you see yourself?
Like left chest.
Hang on, this might be proof.
Oh, hang on.
There's a big.
Get it off, Brett. Come on, mate.
I've been today.
Come on, mate.
I had one of the guys send me a message this week and fuck, it's been so hard to try and find tattoos this week.
Ruffy.
But found one, thanks Ruffy. So I've been this week because everyone's going, when's your next tattoo, bro? It's like, as you know, I got my whole back done with all this sort of shit. But, So one for the boys. So I went and got the Ronson one today. And because I'm such a committed, manly sort of person, I went and got the manly done today too. So, but hey, he just mentioned something about perpetual trophies, but I'm taking my trophy home. Sorry, you can get stuffed.
What's on the back though? I believe you got about 16 tats on the back.
Don't go there. You'll be here all night long.
Mind you, Sarah Lee's pretty happy about the cheesecake.
So is that it?
And the hot dog to go with it. So
you're Manly for life now?
No. Oh, if they give me a life membership, fine. Look, I've got the ink for it. So it's like, fuck. How good's this shit?
Well, you can't argue against that, can you? So, congratulations, boys. Is there anything you'd like to say before you leave the stage?
No, I'm just really happy to be able to sail with these guys. No, I'm not going to cry because you're not that good, but No, Nate's away, unfortunately. It would have been really good to catch up with that toss-up, but got the better one instead.
We're going to have a better night without him, but he sent his apologies.
Can't wait to do a wee on his little thing down there and send it to him again. So, but yeah, awesome.
Well done, boys. Congratulations.
Thanks, everyone, and have a good night.
Well done, boys. Thank you. Now we've got a bit of a special treat for you before we wrap up for the night. We're going to hear from one of the club greats. Clint Bowen's making his way up. Apparently he's got a couple of things to unveil.
Thank you, Adam. Well, I'm sitting here. Thank you, Adam. Hello, everyone.
Shall I just hand the mic over to you, or do you want some questions?
It's been a while since I've sat up here.
What have you been up to?
Oh, wearing lycra. I quite enjoy it. I've actually got it on underneath.
Are you making a fully fledged comeback? Is that what you're about to tell us?
Well, next year, actually, it's been 30 years, I think, since we sailed with Dave Burkett. And I think we won a Key Cup in '96, and he's been, yes, thank you, and he's been practicing since then. So we're ready to have him back now.
He's finally up to speed, you reckon?
Well, what he said to me, he said, Clint, I'll only sail with you next year if I win the John Tierney Most Improved. Mike McMahon, did you hear that? And where is that John Tierney Most Improved Cup, actually? We should fill it with Fireball and drink it tonight.
There's an idea. So what are your plans in 16s?
Oh, mate, we'll sail. We've got a shed in there, hopefully, and we think there's probably 8 to 10 sailors that are going to jump on board and race this thing. Not all at once.
Right. Yeah. What have you seen? I know you're not fully away from it anymore, but when you look at the fleet now, I mean, it's pretty scary how good it is.
Oh, no, mate, they've gone downhill, I reckon, since we were sailing.
Quality's not there?
Yeah, that's right. Seriously, if Ruffy's finishing third.
Is that right?
And Brett, when did you win your last trophy? It was like 20 years ago, wasn't it? Yeah, it was 20 years ago, yeah.
It's actually easier, you reckon?
Eh?
It's actually easier.
Oh, yeah, it's got a lot easier. Any other questions?
You seem to be doing all right without the questions.
Well, actually, I think I've been invited up here to thank you, Adam, for your...
And to fill time.
Yeah, I'm a faffer. But I'm here to thank you for this evening. Thank Adam Lucius.
Thank you.
He should be a life member of this club. He's actually made us look good for many, many years. You know, his interviews and all his publicity. So thank you, Adam, for your time.
It's been a pleasure, Clint.
And who else we got to thank? Tomo,
Jimmy at the back, all the boys, the crew at the back there, done a terrific job.
the Sale Media crew. Yep. Big round of applause for those guys, please.
Tina, our trophy girl.
Absolutely. Tina into the limelight.
Does an enormous amount of work here. Where's Rolfie?
This bloke here in the short shorts and the camera.
Yeah, he's done
Please
a great
make
job
us
too.
look good. I know it's hard.
Rolfie apparently might have been during lockdown, but you gathered all the trophies up, the ones that were looking a bit worse for wear, and brought them up to scratch. Is that right?
Rolfie is actually responsible for that giant club championship trophy that no one can lift.
Yeah, it's the biggest trophy in world sport. It's unbelievable, but
there's like three trees in that thing.
But it was in a state of disrepair. He sent me some photos before it was repaired. And I think it's the same guy who fixed up the Melbourne Cup. Is that right? Or struck the Melbourne Cup?
So how long we got to faff for? I mean, this is getting boring now. Like normally I cut it 20 seconds.
Well, you said you had a big revelation for us, so what is it?
Yeah, let's wind it up. So who else do we have to thank tonight? Who are we missing here, Jimmy?
5, 4,
I think we've
3.
I think we've managed
It's
to...
been fun, Tomo.
We made it to 10 o'clock. Thanks,
Fine.
everybody, for your attention, for putting up with me. And the band, it's on its way, so you can get on the dance floor very soon. Thanks, Clint. Enjoy the rest of your evening.